Welcome to our training on the new messaging strategy for All for Kids. In this session, we'll explore how to effectively communicate our commitment to positive prevention. Positive prevention is promoting collective action to make prevention effective and enduring. We believe that to achieve lasting prevention, it's crucial to elevate the role of children, families, and communities in working together. We do this through 3 pillars. 1 is shared responsibility, 2 is proactive practices, and 3 is constant connection. Now, let's take a closer look at how we can incorporate these 3 concepts in our everyday communication. First, shared responsibility. What's our unique point of view? Our unique point of view is that we can make a bigger difference when we all embrace the possibility of prevention. It's our collective responsibility to act in the best interests of our children, families, and communities. When we talk about shared responsibility, we want people to know that no one can do it alone. We want people to feel new hope from a powerful mindset shift. And we want everyone to play a unique and meaningful role in the practice of preventing child maltreatment. Here are some examples of how to convey this in our everyday work. We want to emphasize inclusivity and collaboration, so saying something like, "We all play a part in creating a safe and healthy community. Let's work together to make prevention a priority." We also want to encourage participation and sharing of ideas. Prevention starts with you. Share your ideas and get involved in our community initiatives is something you might say when you're encouraging participation. Now here's some examples of what not to say. We definitely want to avoid individual blame. Something like, "It's up to parents alone to keep their kids safe." We also don't want to undermine shared responsibility, saying something like, "Don't rely on others, take care of your own family." Or, "Our program will solve the problems if everyone follows it." Now let's move on to the second pillar, proactive practices. What's our unique point of view? All for Kids believes that prevention is deliberate and should be modeled, taught, and shared. Consistent practice leads to positive changes in attitudes, actions, and futures by addressing issues before they arise. We want people to know that we educate and advocate on behalf of prevention because it is an intentional and impactful practice. We want people to feel a sustained behavioral shift, and we want people to continually improve, champion, and amplify preventative practices. Now, here are some examples of how to convey this. You want to emphasize taking early action and empowering individuals. So something like, "We empower families to recognize and address potential challenges before they become crises." We also want to highlight ongoing support and practical tools. So saying, "We offer consistent guidance and tools to foster resilience in children and families." And examples of what not to say. Don't be fear-based. Saying something like, "If you don't take action now, things will definitely get worse." Don't be pessimistic. Saying something like, "We can't help everyone, but we can at least try." And lastly, our third pillar is constant connection. What's our unique point of view? We believe that we foster lasting relationships with those around us, which makes preventing child maltreatment easier. Strong connections help us learn how to recognize and address such issues, allowing us to connect individuals to the necessary help more swiftly and personally. We want people to know that our objective is to strengthen human connections. We want people to feel a collective and motivating shift. And we want to build a better system for everyone. Here are some examples. We want to highlight benefits. By maintaining regular communication, we can better recognize and address challenges together. We also want to encourage engagement, saying something like, "Stay connected with your community and colleagues to strengthen support systems and improve overall well-being." Some examples of what not to say are, we don't want to be negative or guilt-inducing by saying, "If you don't connect regularly, you're missing out on the support you need." We also don't want to discourage engagement by saying something like, "Only reach out if it's absolutely necessary." Here's a recap of the 3 pillars. Shared responsibility. By sharing the load, we achieve greater results and create a community where everyone thrives. Proactive practices. By practicing prevention intentionally and sharing our knowledge and resources, and encouraging others to do the same, we can create a culture of care and support that makes a real difference. Constant connection. Fostering constant connections can create a resilient and supportive community that works together to prevent child maltreatment. When we advance positive prevention, we move from treating symptoms to solving problems, offering help to building capacity, helping those in need to forging long-term relationships, individual efforts to compounding collaborative action, community aid to community resilience and growth, episodic relief to creating a world where every child is safe to grow. We hope that this video helps you in understanding effective ways to show up, stand up, and speak up for children, families, and their communities. Remember, words matter and they make a difference. Together, we can have cohesive communication on positive prevention. If you have any questions, please refer to the PowerPoint presentation or email us at marcom@allforkids.org.